Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will solve few numericals that are asked in GATE previous year questions from the topic of photogrammetry. These are just formula based numericals, but in these numericals you just have to take care of the terms, that what term denotes actually what thing. Since there are many terms, like there is H, there is a capital H. Sometimes this capital H denotes the height from the point of the bottom of the tower to the aeroplane, and sometimes this H can denote the height from the datum to this aeroplane from where the photograph is taken. So in both these cases you have to take into consideration that what this H actually denotes. So the numericals are very easy. They are very easy, but only problem in these numericals will be of these constants, that what these denote. So let us start with the numericals. The very first numerical says that an aerial photograph of a terrain having an average elevation of 1400 meters is taken at a scale of 1:7500. Focal length of the camera is 15 centimeters and you are asked to determine the altitude of flight above the mean sea level in meters. So you are given with focal length of the camera, and focal length of the camera is given as 15 centimeters. Similarly, scale, I am denoting the scale by S. S is given as 1:7500, and you are also given with average elevation. See, suppose this is the plane where the camera is attached and this is the terrain of which the photograph is taken. Now suppose this is the elevation of terrain above datum. This is H in this case and this is capital H in this case. Now read the question carefully. You are given that an aerial photograph of a terrain having an average elevation of 1400 meters. That means this terrain has an average elevation of 1400. That means you are given with small h. Small h is given as 1400 meters and this h is h average. I already told you, if this plane would have been undulating, it would have given you like h1, h2, h3, then you have to take the average. But this question has directly given you the h average, and that is equal to 1400 meters. Now scale is given, focal length is given, and it is asking you the altitude of flight above this MSL. This MSL is the datum. So you are asked about h. So you very well know what is the formula for this. The formula is scale equals to f divided by h minus h average. So you just have to substitute the values, and from that you have to calculate the capital H. So let me rub this diagram now, since you have understood. So let us replace everything in the formula. 1:7500 will be equal to 0.15. Since everything is in meters, we are converting the focal length into meters as well. Now h minus, what is h average? H average is 1400. So h minus 1400 will be equal to 7500 times 0.15. So when you calculate this, you will get capital H as 2525 meters. So you can imagine that from the datum, above the datum, 2.5 kilometers above the datum, the aeroplane is moving, and the photographs are taken above datum by 2.5 kilometers. So this is the approximate height for every case. In every case the flight will be above 3 kilometers, 5 kilometers, and so on. So moving to the next question. The next question says that a tall tower was photographed from 700 meters above a datum. Radial distances of top and bottom of the tower from principal plane are 112.50 millimeters and 82.40 millimeters respectively. If bottom of the tower is at 250 meters above the datum, height of the tower is. So you are asked about the height of the tower. See, this is the question related to relief displacement. What are all things are given to you? Let us note all the things. The radial distance of top of the tower, that means you are given with small r, it is equal to 112.50 millimeters. You are also given with r0, bottom of the tower, and to the principal plane. The distance of the principal plane from the bottom of the tower is given as 82.40 40 millimeters. What else are you given with? You are asked to calculate the height of the tower. See, in this, height of the tower was denoted by small h. So what is small h? You have to calculate what is small h. You are also given with one more thing, that a tall tower was photographed from 700 meters above the datum. So you are given with, suppose this is the plane and you are given with this distance, this complete distance. But in the case of relief displacement, what was h? In the formula, capital H was used, and that h was the height of the flight to the terrain, not the height from flight to the datum. So for h, you have to subtract this from this. You are given with this height. This is 700 meters. Suppose let us denote it as h dash. You are given with h dash. Now to calculate h, you have to subtract this height from h dash. Now how will you get this height? This height is also given. The bottom of the tower is at 250 meters above the datum. Suppose this is the datum and here is the tower. Then the bottom of the tower is at 250 meters above the datum. So you can calculate h by 700 minus 250 meters. So you can calculate h. Now I am rubbing the diagram and we are directly putting everything in the formula. You know what is the formula? The formula can be related in terms of R0 as well as in terms of R. We will use the formula in terms of R since it is easier format, RH by H. Now you know how to calculate the relief displacement. What is relief displacement? In the video lecture of photogrammetry theoretical lecture, I told you that relief displacement can be calculated by R minus R0. So you can calculate relief displacement as 112.50 minus 82.40. So you have the relief displacement. This relief displacement will be equal to 112.50 times h divided by capital H. Now what is the capital H? I already told you 700 minus 250 will be the capital H. So this is the equation that you have to solve. You just have to calculate small h from here, and when you solve this, when you take this denominator to the left hand side and divide it by 112.50, you will get small h will come out as 120.40 meters. So this is the required answer. So this was also simple. You just need to remember that what all these terms denote. Do not confuse at all. These are very simple. I already told you that what all these terms mean in the previous video lecture. So now moving on to the next question. The next question is a simple question again, and it is also based on the relief displacement. Let me read out the question. The question says that two towers A and B standing vertically on horizontal ground appear in a vertical aerial photograph as shown in the figure. See, you have two towers now. One is this and another is this. Suppose this is A and this is B. This is a photograph in which you can see these two towers. Now since these two towers are not appearing as point objects, they are appearing as some line. That means this is the relief displacement that is shown in the diagram. Now the length of the image of the tower A is 1.5 centimeter and that of the tower B is 2 centimeters. Now let us make a table for tower A and B. Now what are you given with? You are given that length of the image of the tower A is 1.5 centimeter. That means you are given with relief displacement for tower A. It is 1.5 centimeters. Similarly, you are given with relief displacement of tower B and it is given as 2.0 centimeters. Now you are given that distance of the top of the tower A is 4 centimeter. You are given RA as 4 centimeter from the principal plane, and you are given as the distance of the top of the tower B. Now you are given as RB as 6 centimeters. Now as measured from the principal point, if the height of the tower B is 80 meters, the height of tower B is given as 80 meters. You have to calculate the height of tower A. How will you do this? The trick to the question is that you have to calculate the flying height from the terrain. Since both these towers are on the same terrain, you have to calculate h. Will h be common to both? Yes, the answer is yes. Since the flight is at same altitude for both the towers, the h will be common to both. You are having the data for tower B, you are having the complete data for tower B. So using the formula for relief displacement in tower B, you can calculate h. This h will be same for tower A as well as for tower B. Now you can put this h in tower A and you can calculate small ha for tower A. So let us first calculate capital H using the data of tower B. You know what is D? D equals to R into small h by capital H. So what will be H? H will be RB HB divided by DB. So from this you can calculate capital H. Replace all the data. 6 centimeters times 80 meters divided by 2 centimeters. We are not converting this centimeter into meters since denominator and numerator both have the units in centimeters, so it will automatically cut. So it comes out to be, capital H comes out to be 240 meters. Now use this 240 meters in tower A. Now you have to calculate small ha. This will be dA times h divided by RA. What is dA? dA is 1.5 centimeters. H we just calculated 240 meters and RA is 4 centimeters. Now you just have to, this is 60, so it will come out to be 90 meters. So this is the required height of tower A. So this is how you have to go for the numericals that are associated with the topic of photogrammetry. They are very simple. Again, I am reminding you to learn all the formulas that are required, and to also remember, please remember the terms associated with every formula, since the only point that can confuse you here is the term. So thank you.